Hey guys, it's Stephanie, and as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about something super personal to me, something that I honestly don't really want to put out there on YouTube, but I feel like it's just time to open up about this experience and talk about this experience. What I was just always so scared of what people might think, what people might say, but at the end of the day, I know why I'm making this video, and it's not for attention. It's not because I want people to feel sorry for me. It's none of those things. It's simply because I know people who have gone through things like this, or people who you know, are just afraid to speak up and to share their experiences for so many different factors, and I was one of those people. But now I feel like I'm in this space where I can share this experience with you guys and just help uplift you guys, for those who have been through similar things, and for those who don't want to talk about it, those who have been through similar things that may feel alone, because I know that I felt so alone when this happened to me. But anyways, I'm not gonna ramble too much. I'm just gonna jump right into it because it's kind of a long story, so I don't want to keep you guys here forever. So yeah, this is a story about how I almost got raped my freshman year of college. So this happened my spring semester of college, so not too long ago, almost a year ago. This happened in April, late April. All day there's this thing called Maryland Day, and basically it's just like this huge event that my school throws, and like the general public come, and like it's just this big carnival type of thing. It's just this huge day just celebrating Maryland. After that, I came back to my dorm, and my friend was telling me about this party that's happening not too far from campus, and my other friends were like, let's go, like, we're not doing anything, Maryland Day is over, let's go to this party. And yeah, so we went to this party, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat anything. Like, the day was not, like, going great. We were having fun or whatever, but then this was an outdoor party, so it decided to rain. So then it started raining, and we're like, okay, like, we're not about to stay outside in this rain. So then we called an Uber to go, well, I called an Uber for us to go back to our dorms. So then as we're going back to our dorms, my friend, I guess she's like talking to like this boy or whatever, and he's like, okay, meet us at 7-Eleven, like, we're going to this other party, like, meet us at 7-Eleven so we can go together. So my friend tells the Uber driver to drop us off at 7-Eleven so we can go with this boy to the other party. The boy that my friend was talking to, like, I knew him. I mean, we're not friends or anything. It's just like a hey, what's up type of thing. So I follow him on social media and all that good stuff, but we're not like super close friends or whatever. My friends are way closer than these guys than I was, but since they were close to my friends, I trusted them. The Uber drops off 7-Eleven, but like, since we were outside in the rain and it was like an outdoor party, we were all muddy and like nasty because like it was raining and like mud and all that stuff. So my friend is like, can you take us back to our dorms so we can change and then go to this other party? So he's like, okay. So we get in this car, and it was two boys in the car. It was the boy that my friend was talking to and this other boy. Let's call him Sean. So yeah, it was this other boy and Sean, and then us. So we all got into their car. We squished into that car. It was the four of us, and then Sean, and then let's call the other boy Richard. Sean was the one who was driving, and then Richard was the one that my friend was in contact with, the one that told us to meet them at 7-Eleven. I wasn't like, I don't want to say I wasn't in my right state of mind, because I knew exactly what was going on. I was just like a little lit or whatever. Like, I wasn't like stumbling or anything like that. Like, I was fine. I was like talking or whatever. Like, I was completely aware of everything going on. I was just a little lit. So yeah. So then basically Sean and Richard take us back to our dorm so we can change out of our wet clothes and like put on some like cuter clothes and like, you know, just change so we can go to this other party. I was a little lit, so I was aware of what was happening, but I wasn't really paying attention. And my friend and Richard were the ones who had the exchange. Really, like, I didn't really know where we were going. I was just kind of like following my friends or whatever. I was just, you know, ready to have a good time. So I didn't really think too much of anything. I was just kind of like going with the flow. Mind you, it was cold, it was freezing. We were standing outside like, what are we doing here? Me and my other friends were just like, bro, like, how do we even get here? What is going on? Like, what are you doing here? But then eventually we decided that we don't want to go here anymore, that we're just gonna go back to Richard's place and just have like a little kickback or whatever. Well, Sean didn't live there. He was just like Richard's friend. He doesn't even go to my school. He goes to another school, but he would just always be at Richard and Richard's friend's house like almost every weekend because they were all friends or whatever. So basically we all ended up going back to Richard's house, and I've been to this house before, so that's why I didn't like really think much of it, because I've been here before and like I'm with like a whole bunch of other girls and like a whole bunch of my other friends, so I didn't really think anything of anything, you know. I was just going with the flow. Eventually we get to the house. I mean, it's like your typical like college type of kickback. There's of course alcohol, there's people smoking, there's people like dancing, like music. And it was like at least 8 girls, probably even more of us, but there was like at least 8 girls, and then a couple of guys, whatever. So then time is just going on and going on, and then like I start noticing people, like, I don't want to say disappearing, but you know, a guy and a girl would go in this room, a guy and a girl would go in another room, a guy and a girl would go in another room, and like I don't know, people were like, I don't know if people were hooking up, I don't really know what people were doing. I was just kind of like sitting in like the living room just chilling. I was sitting next to my other friend. I was just sitting there chilling, minding my own business, and eventually I got tired and I decided to fall asleep. And because it was really late, like I'm talking about like 4 a.m. like it was so late. I started getting tired because I wasn't really doing anything. I think I had like 1 drink or 2 drinks. Like I wasn't even like super like lit or anything. So at this point Sean noticed that I was falling asleep, so he was like, you're sleeping, you can just come in this room and like lie down or whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I was just tired, y'all. I was literally, like, dozing off on this couch. At this point, I knew, like, that's where I really, like, effed up. But when you're in the moment, and, like I said, I have known Sean. Like, I've seen Sean on multiple occasions, so I didn't really think anything, like, of him. I didn't think he would be capable of doing such a thing. But anyways, I was just like, okay, whatever. So I go in the room to lay down, and like I said, I've been to this house before, so it wasn't like a foreign place to me. So I go into this room, and it wasn't Sean's room because remember, Sean doesn't live at this house, but it was like one of Sean's friends' room, and I knew Sean's friend as well, and his friend went to my school, so I didn't think anything of it. So I go in the room and I lay down on the bed because I'm tired. Like, I'm ready to like go to sleep. I was waiting for my friends to finish doing whatever they were doing with the other guys because I wasn't doing all that. I was just minding my own business, sitting down, chilling. So I was like, I'm just gonna lay here until they're done and they tell me, Stephanie, let's go, and I'll go. So yeah, as I get into the room, Sean proceeds to follow me, and you know, before I know it, he closes the door behind himself and he locks it. So then he sits next to me as I'm like laying down or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, like what is happening? So then I had my phone in my hand like the entire time, and then eventually Sean snatches my phone and he's like, give me your phone. And I'm just like, no, give me my phone back. And like we started like, I don't want to say fighting for my phone, but like he took my phone and I'm like, okay, give me my phone back, give me my phone back, give me my phone back. He's like, no, what do you need your phone for? I'm like, give me my phone back, give me my phone back, give me my phone back. And then like he kind of like tosses my phone like across the room kind of. So at this point I'm just like, oh my god, like what the heck. And I was laying down kind of, so I finally like sat up to like get my phone or whatever. But then he was basically like trying to stop me from getting my phone. So then I'm just like, I was so tired and like it was so late and I didn't even have like that much energy. Like, before I know it, like he like pins me on the bed kind of and like rolls over on top of me and he starts kissing my neck and stuff, and I'm like trying to like, I'm like laying down like, oh my god, what is happening? Like at a certain point I just kind of like froze. I was like, what is happening? I was stuck and I was trying to move, but I couldn't. Like I felt like, I don't know, it wasn't sleep paralysis because I was awake, but like I felt like I could not move, and this boy is just on top of me like kissing me and like ugh. And then eventually he like tries to kiss my mouth. So then I'm just kind of like moving my head like side to side, like, and I'm saying stop, 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 like get off of me, I'm not trying to do this, like get off me, stop, stop, stop. And I remember like saying stop. And then I guess Sean's friend, who actually like, whose room it actually was, I guess he noticed that like we were in his room, so he banged on the door. He was like, get out my room, get out my room. And then finally Sean got off of me, and as he got off me, I was trying to like get up and leave, but before I knew it, he was like back on top of me. It was scary, like I'm not even gonna lie. It was one of the scariest things I've ever like experienced my entire life. And yeah, so then it starts again. He starts like kissing me on my neck, and like the dress that I had on, it was like a zipper dress, so like you can easily like pull the zipper down from the front, and then like my dress is off or whatever. So he's like trying to, so then he starts like pulling down my zipper from my dress, and like starts kissing me on my chest, and like my whole chest area and all that stuff. And I remember like just I was just like moving the entire time, like trying to like get him off me. So I'm just like moving, and I'm saying, stop, stop, get off me, stop, no, no, no. Like I was saying those words. So then sorry y'all, like it's like all replaying in my head. The guy whose room it was that knocked on the door the first time, the second time around, he like banged really loudly on the door. Like he banged so loud that he scared Sean, and he finally like got off of me. And this time I was able to get up, pick my phone, like find my phone on the floor, pick it up, and I stormed out the room. And as I was leaving, Sean like grabbed my wrist, and he was like trying to pull me back in the room, and I was like, no. I was finally able to like get out and leave. So when I got out the room, I like literally was like well, one, I thank God that Sean's friend knocked on that door that second time, because if he didn't knock on that door that second time, I don't even think about like what would have happened. I finally get out, and I tell my friends, like, guys, let's, like, I start looking for my friends. I'm looking all over this house for my friends, because like I said, they were like, you know, off somewhere with some other guys or whatever. And I was like, guys, like, let's go, let's go, let's go, like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm about to call the Uber, let's go. And I guess they weren't done whatever they were doing, or they were having fun or whatever. They were just not trying to leave. Like, they just weren't trying to listen to me. I'm just like, come on, guys, let's go, let's go. I'm begging them, like, let's go. And they don't want to leave. And so then I just called the Uber myself, and I left. And mind you, it was like 5-6 a.m. When this happened. Like, I remember the sun was like rising as I was sitting in the Uber, and I called the Uber, and then I'm like, guys, the Uber's outside, I'm leaving. And none of them wanted to leave with me. They all wanted to stay. They were just, I don't know, they were just having fun. I don't know what was going on, honestly. Till this day, I don't even know why they just weren't trying to leave. They just weren't trying to leave. So I ended up leaving by myself, and I called the Uber and I left. And I remember like sitting in the Uber just like crying my eyes out. Not only was I crying because of like what happened to me, but I was also crying because my friends, like, I don't want to say left me alone, but like they weren't there for me, you know. Like, it was just not a good feeling. And I remember crying, and like that entire week that it happened, I cried every single day. I used to cry like for hours every single day. And I remember one of my roommates, like, I think she heard me or she noticed I was crying, whatever, and she was asking me like, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? And I wasn't trying to tell her. And yeah, it was just a mess. And I never reported what had happened, because one, the boy doesn't even go to my school, and two, it happened off campus, and my school's policies don't really cover any off-campus incidents. So I figured it'd be pointless. And also, I mean, yeah, I was like sexually assaulted or whatever, but I was never like, there was no penetration ever happened. So I figured like it was kind of like pointless reporting it. And like after this happened, I didn't tell like my friends, I didn't tell anybody. I think I told them like a week after it happened, like, guys, like that day where I told you guys let's go, like, this is what happened. That's why I was telling you guys let's go. And the guy is like, a lot of people know this guy, and like he's, I don't want to say he's popular, but like a lot of people know him. And until this day I still see him at like events, and I see him like on social media. I see him a lot, actually, honestly. And it just sucks that like he gets to like, I don't know, do whatever, not care about anything, pretty much live his life, and I have to live with these really, really traumatic memories. And like there have been times where he's seen me after it happened, and like he'll just look at me, he won't say anything, I won't say anything, but like we both kind of know like what happened. I see people still, like some people that I even know that are like friends with him, I'm just like, wow, like you guys have no idea what this boy like did to me. I just want to end this video by one saying that like honestly, when you go out, like literally you can't really trust anybody, and like that was my fault. I trusted way too easily. You know, I should have never gone inside that bedroom. I should have just like stayed where I was. But when you're tired and you're in it's late and you're, you know, not thinking straight, that's what happens. I really don't trust anybody. I don't even trust friends, because even my own friends weren't even there for me when the situation happened. And it's not like they knew what was going on, like it's not their fault or anything, but like, you know, like I just have trust issues. Like I don't trust nobody anymore, and it sucks. I'm definitely working on it though, but it's just hard, you know. I just want anybody who's gone through something like this or even worse, I just want you to let you guys know that you're not alone. You know, it's never your fault. It's never your fault ever. Don't blame yourself. There was nothing you could have done to change the situation. There was nothing I could have really done. That's my story time. I hope that this, you know, helps somebody. I hope that encourages somebody. I just want to end on this note. I love you guys so much. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and let me know if you guys want me to make more like videos opening up to you guys and just talking about my experiences, because I don't mind. I would love to do stuff like that. So yeah, let me know. And I don't want anybody to start feeling sorry for me. I already felt sorry for myself enough. But yeah, I have overcome the situation. Like I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci now. I'm alright now. Took me some time, but I'm alright now. So yeah, just be safe out there, guys. Like literally college is like a playground for this type of stuff. So just be safe out there and just be careful, because very few people in this world will have your best interests at heart. So always have your best interests at heart. So yeah, all right, bye guys.